Alright, another energy drink review. Uh, Early in the morning, you already know. Um, we're getting light over here with the energy drinks. We don't have much left, but we'll buy more when necessary. Today we got the Bang Radical Skaddattle 12-ounce can. We got 0 calories, no fruit juice, carbonated water, citric acid, malic acid, natural flavor, essential amino acids, potassium citrate, sucralose, dipotassium phosphate, potassium sorbate, acesulfame potassium, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, niacinamide, CoQ10, pyridoxine hydrochloride, and cyanosobalamin. I've done the research already. It's 225 milligrams of caffeine. Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah, so we're gonna freeze this up and see what it's all about. All right, we frozen the Radical Skaddattle Bang. I can't help but think about Skittles when I hear the Skaddattle. But that's kind of slick of them to do. Alright, looks like we're frozen. Yeah, that's what I thought. Tastes like Skittles. Tastes like the Purple Skittle. And this is just the type of stuff that gets people sued. You know, if I was I think Mars is the owner of Skittles brand. A private company. I think they're based out of Europe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I would send these guys a letter, or have my lawyer send them a letter. Yeah, it tastes like maybe slightly the red one too. I'm thinking tastes like Skittles, but mostly the purple one. I'm not sure. Wish I had some Skittles around here. You know, Skittles. It's a good candy, so it's not a bad thing that it tastes like Skittles. It's just sort of like a violation. You know, you gotta do a collaboration if you want it to taste like Skittles. You gotta call up Skittles, ask them to participate, and put the Skittles brand on the Bang. And yeah, it's gonna cost you a little bit of money, and you might have to share the profits. But that's the right way to do it. You don't just copy and call it Skaddattle. But it's good. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's I don't know. I guess it tastes like the Purple Skittles. I don't know what else to say. I'm just trying to think. There's a purple bag of Skittles, and then I think there's a purple single Skittle in the original bag, but I'm not sure. You know, it just tastes like Skittles, and it has a purple flavor to it. It's got good flavor. Doesn't necessarily taste like juice, but it does taste flavorful. Um, so, but you know, it's all right. But over the flavor is sort of it's contrite or trife. I'm not trying to sound all fancy with the words, but those are the words that come to mind. Sort of contrite or trife. It just doesn't belong. You know, it's sort of out of its jurisdiction. You know, all I can think of is cease and desist. Yeah, this ain't really. It doesn't taste bad. You know, it's got good ingredients. No high fructose corn syrup. Got CoQ10. Got amino acids. But you know, you guys gotta. You can't just come up with flavors just to have them. Just hey, we're gonna make up a flavor. And, you know, for me, it doesn't work that way. You know, so you know, and I'm getting a little disappointed because the Bang Sour Ropes is one of the first bangs I reviewed. I think it is the first bang I reviewed. That one actually was better than a few of the ones that I've reviewed lately, and I didn't give that one a good grade. So I'm sort of disappointed in that. I should have gave it a better grade. But that's what happens as we drink these. You know, we can look back at the old ones and say, you know what, that one wasn't that bad, or you know what, that one wasn't as good as I thought. But the Bang Sour Ropes, it has a unique flavor, and it just tastes better. It tastes more appropriate for an energy drink. This one here, not a bad flavor, but it sort of has that. You don't really want to taste Skittles when you're tasting an energy drink. I would rather eat Skittles while I drink an energy drink. But yeah, the energy drink, you know, and it definitely does have that chemical aftertaste to it. Probably the most so far. This one's close to the either the grape or the purple haze, I believe it was. One of those. I think it's a purple haze, or maybe the purple haze tasted like grape. Another bang had the similar, you know, aftertaste type of flavor, but you know, I'm not gonna give this too much more time. This one's gonna get a C plus. I can't put it in the B territory. It's not a bad energy drink. You know, you could do a lot worse. You know, it might even be a little bit better than the other C pluses I've given out. But I'm starting to notice a pattern, and I'm gonna sort of punish the pattern. And this one here, it just doesn't flow right with me. It's not a good. It's just not a good flavor. It's not an appropriate flavor. Doesn't taste bad. It's just not. Like I said, it's out of its jurisdiction. So C plus. Yeah, not much to say. Tastes like the Purple Skittle. Chemical aftertaste. Good ingredients, but we gotta do better than this.